One of the world's biggest contemporary art fairs is taking place in Switzerland, and Art Basel has thousands of paintings to choose from. But with global sales declining in 2016, is the industry in danger?
For any serious lover of contemporary art, Art Basel is the most important event of the year. It's traditionally been the place for established and living artists to show what they're made of. But this year things are a little different, as organisers have widened the age range to include works from the last 100 years.
I mean, we live in an age of an explosion of information, an exponential growth of information. But actually the fact that we have more and more information does not necessarily mean that we also have more memory. So I think the idea of protesting against forgetting, the idea of revisiting extraordinary artists from previous generations is something which is very present right now.
Hundreds of galleries from dozens of countries are selling works by more than 4,000 artists. There are too many to hang in the show's regular venue, and extra space has had to be found for some of the larger pieces. And there's also another change trending this year, the growing number of living art pieces, which use actors.
It's interesting to see that in a context here, there is an increasing presence also of live art. And it's of course fascinating that again, in the age of social media, in the age of the internet, there is an increased desire. It's a little bit like in music. In music you have a very strong desire for live concerts again, and I think in art there's a strong desire for live art.
The total value of the art on display is the equivalent of the GDP of a small country, around $3 billion, including works by Pablo Picasso and Andy Warhol. But the decline in the global art market means some more valuable pieces may be being held back.
If I have a painting worth $100 million, I might be more reluctant to bring it to market during a time of political and economic uncertainty that we've had over the past couple of years than I would at a time when things are much more stable. I want to be certain, especially if I'm going out at auction, that the public will have the response that I want.
But world turmoil may actually be fueling the market as investors turn to the global art market in their search for stability.
Between Brexit, the instability in the United States at the highest levels, what's happening currently with Qatar and the Middle East, and other areas of the world, what I'm seeing with some of my clients is that they're actually moving some of their assets towards art because they think that a certain amount of their net worth invested in art will help create a safe haven for themselves from a financial perspective.
It seems like putting your money into art is still a good investment. That is, of course, if you have a few $1 million to spare.